Hi everybody, it's Tommy Jo at Bird Street Studio. I'm here to show a kind of a process video, I guess. I've put on Instagram these little clusters that I made, kind of flower clusters, and I did them in colors. And I got a lot of really good response and comments from people. And so I thought I would come on and show you how I did it. It's pretty simple. Anybody can do it. And I make it out of book pages and my glue book or Masterboard. So I'm going to do different steps and then I'll stop the video and come back because a lot of it is pretty tedious. You know, if I cut out one circle, how many circles do you need to watch me cut out? So I'll kind of get you started. I'll finish up a section, come back and show you, and it'll be that type of video. So I do have yellow, green, and purple done, and I did want to show you too. The yellow ones, I put brads in the center. The purple ones, I used staples in the center. And then the green ones, I actually stitched. I just put a stitch in the center with some green floss. So you can really finish these a lot of different ways. Oh, this one has little French knots on it. I think I did another one with French knots. I'm not sure. But the green ones also, I used different color green distress inks so that they would be a little bit different. Some are kind of a lime green, some are a Kelly green. Anyways, they're really fun. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and put these away and we will pick our red and I'm going to do red and blue, but I think for the video, excuse me, I'll just do red ones for now. So I just wanted to show you, I have an old book, a philosophy book that I ripped my pages out of. So what I'm going to do is take two that have a lot of text on them. That one does, that's good. These pages are very thin, so it's easier if you are punching, if you punch two at a time. And then we're going to go through, this is my Masterboard book, or my glue book as I call it, that I go through and put my scraps on the pages by color. So these are kind of blue purple, these are lavender purple, greens, and I kind of do them in sections. These are neutrals, but I'm looking for blue and red. So let's see what we got. Okay, here we're coming up on, oh, there's a red one. Oh, there's more red. Oh, here's a, oh, very red. Let's use this one. This one has, excuse me, more red, less pink. Yeah, let's use this one. So I take that one out. And just so I don't have to pull the book out again, I'm going to pull a blue one as well. This is pretty, but it's more turquoisey, greeny color, and I want more blue. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do this one. Okay. So we got, so right now we have red and blue. And I can go ahead and put this book away. And I can put my book page book away. And then let me show you. So I use, I think I know what size this punch is. I should write it on there because I don't have any idea. It's about a 1.5. I also use this, I believe is a 1, yes. So I use a 1.5 and a 1, and then I needed something a little bigger. So honestly, I use my book weight and I just kind of trace around, and that gives me something a little bit bigger than this one. So I'll show you what I do. So the first thing I do on the book pages, I hope I'm in camera here. Yes, okay. So the first thing I do with the book pages is I get rid of this edge. And I save those because I use this for the back of tags and that need to have a plain back for writing. Because these came out of the same book, the margins are the same, so I know that both pages I should be able to tear, you know, the same. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and cut some big circles first. I get two there, but let's go this way. We'll do maybe 6 of each kind. So there's 6 of those. Then we want also 6 of these smaller ones. Okay. Then I just kind of trim off these edges. Okay, so that should be 6. Like I said, it kind of this paper is so thin that you really need to do 2 sheets at a time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we got 6 of those. Okay, so then we need some large ones. Let's see. So all I do with this is I just take a pencil and kind of go around, roughly around the outside of this. Then I'll show you. I don't cut this one out with scissors. I go ahead and use the scallop scissors that I have instead of the regular. I should say I don't cut them out with regular scissors because it saves me a step. Oh. Okay, so I've got 3 circles on here. And then I use these scallop scissors. I've had them for years, Provocraft, just a scallop like that. And I turn it so that the scallops are going to go out instead of in. And then I just go around and cut them. Whoops. This paper is really old. Okay, so I should have 2 of them. Yes, 2. I don't know, this one I kind of ripped, so let's do this one next. And they don't have to be perfect. These are, you know, they do not have to be perfect. Let's see if you can see where I'm laying them out right here by 6. And let's see what we can get out of this one where I kind of messed up the edge there. Yeah, I don't think I can really use that, so I'm going to save this book page and I'm going to pick 2 different ones. I'll take this one. there. Now I should be able to get another. Oh, I'm using the book weight for this one. And because I have this folded in half, I will end up with 2 of them. And hopefully I won't tear this one. And these book pages, all that's left, I use them in my collage and stuff for the journals. So I will put these in my collage scraps. Okay, so we now have six of those. Okay, and I will put these in my collage scraps. Okay, so now, and we're going to use the red. We're going to do red, so we're going to do 6 red circles. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. So see, these, once I scallop the edges, will go on these right here. Looks like I need okay, and then these will go inside, and I'll have to scallop the edges and distress them, but basically that's kind of what I must have 2. Okay, that's how those will go. Now these are going to go with the Masterboard, in which I need opposites. So I need 6 of the large, which is this. I need 6 of the small. So I'm going to go ahead and do 6 of the small. Let's cut this edge off right here. Let's do 6 of the small, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do 1 right down here because we don't have one of these. Let's do a 6. Okay. So we still have to get 6 large ones out of here. Okay. Like this. Those are the mediums. These are the smalls. Okay, and then we need 3 or 6 large. So just want to make sure I get all the way around so I get more of a circle. I don't finish it when I trace it, but at least I have everything on there to make a circle. 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and cut those 3 out. Okay, so this is the part where I said you don't need to watch me make a whole bunch of circles. Now you see what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest of the circles out, and then I'll come back and show you how I distress, or I better show you this first. So I've cut those circles out. So the next step, once I get these 5 cut, is to go back in, and I'm going to do this same scallopy edge around here. Every layer of them will get scalloped. And of course, you can change the outline. You can not scallop them. You can scallop some part of it, however you like. So I'm going to go ahead and scallop that, and then scallop the small one as well. And so I stay pretty close to the outside edge. And then anything I need to kind of trim up, I just use my scissors and just trim it. And remember, these are not perfect. Okay, and then that will go in the center, so they're all scalloped. So I'm going to go do the rest of these, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with, I've got everything cut and trimmed with the scalloped scissors, each layer. Now I'm going to pick out a red. The only red distress ink that I really have is this one called Barn Door. I don't think I have, I think that's the only one I really have. So we're going to get a dauber. And I switch them off by color because I only have like 3 or 4 of these. So, and we're going to go ahead and distress all the edges of these with this red. So you'll see how they totally change once we do that. And I won't make you sit through this either, but we'll do a couple of them just so you can see how they look. And these that come out of the glue book, they do have a white edge, so you definitely, if you use this type of thing, you want to do the edges of those as well. But I love these, and I think they're going to be so cute in journals. But look at how that changed it quite a bit. You just want to make sure that these edges aren't white anymore. Oh, I'm liking the red as well. But having multicolored ones means that no matter what color journal I'm making, I can pull from these. Now this one I see has excuse me, a little pencil on it right here. So I'm going to go ahead and erase that off there. And excuse my voice, I have a little bit of a cold. I believe I caught that from my son. He spent about a half a week with me here. He had retinal attachment surgery on one of his eyes. He'll still need to have the other eye done, but they won't do that right away. And then he'll have cataract surgery, but he is a diabetic, and it's one of the hazards of diabetes, as that your eyesight, some people actually lose their eyesight. So we're hoping that we caught it soon enough where he still will be able to see. I'm going to skip over the ones that have this background and do these just so you can see the difference. But anyways, his eyesight is not very good right now. So anyways, after the surgery, he stayed with me because that means he needs to keep his diabetes under control, like severely under control. So we were counting carbs because that's how he gives himself insulin, units based on the carb intake. And his wife had to work, his daughter was in school, so it was just so much easier for him to stay with me for a few days. And his wife picked him up on Friday and took him home, so he was back in his own environment. And I think he's enjoyed that. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to go pick him up about 7 o'clock. He's got an 8 o'clock follow-up appointment. And if all goes well, he'll be able to go back to work, not in the capacity that he was, which was more laborious work, but he'll be able to answer phones and talk to customers. He won't be able to do anything physically, as well as, excuse me, as well as he can't see, so it would be difficult for him to, until he gets his eyesight back, you know, can't see what he's doing necessarily. So I think he's looking forward to just being around his peers, his colleagues, the guys he works with, be able to talk about things other than you can talk about with your mother. But so we're saying prayers for a good prognosis in the end. So he'll have to have surgery in the other eye, I'm guessing 6 to 8 weeks from now. And then after that's healed, after about 6 or 8 weeks, he'll have to go in and have the cataract surgery. And then we should be able to see if there's been any improvement in his eyesight. In the meantime, I'm driving him to and from work because he can't drive. I've done that for about a month. And so I think he's looking forward to being able to go back to work. I don't know that he'll be able to drive. Who knows? You know, it may improve enough where he can legally drive. I don't know. Either way, we'll get it handled. But needless to say, he had a bit of a cold, and I have caught that. His wife had it, actually. He had it, and then his wife got it. My daughter got it because she spent the day with him at a car show, and she got it. And then, as careful as I was here with him, I caught it. It's hard to give him eye drops and all of that with gloves on and that kind of thing, but anyways, it's just changed my voice a little bit. I did test for the virus, and I'm negative, of course. I'm pretty particular about that. But I did want to test just to be sure. Okay. Okay, so these are almost totally edged here. Look how pretty. I love them. And look how easy this is. It's really, what's fun about this is an easy project to do while you're watching videos, or, you know, when I'm in the craft room, I don't have a TV in here or anything, but I do have my iPad. So I turn on videos of all the other crafters and get inspired by them, get ideas from them. Sometimes I copy them, their ideas. Sometimes I see ways that I can change and just use their ideas as inspiration. But this really is an easy thing to do, and use up your Masterboards and create some cute ephemera for your journals. I'll do the blue ones next, and maybe at the end of this video I'll just come back on with the blue ones done. I don't know. These are really pretty. I have to figure out how I want to do the centers. I don't know if I have red buttons, but that would be kind of cute, huh? To put a red button in there. I'll have to look. Okay, so they are all distressed. Okay. And let me go look and see if I have any red buttons or any buttons that I think would match this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got a thing of buttons here, and I found some here. I'm not really sure what I think of this. I like these. I think these are a little big. Maybe these look like they're a good size if they go on there. Oh, that one's cute. This way they're all just a little bit different. Oh, look at that one. Oh, I might use that one even though it's big. I really do like it. Like this one, it's a more burgundy. These are more red. And I'm wondering if on these, it's way too big. It's going to be really weighty and real thick, so I best not use that. But I wonder on these if maybe I should do with whites, like, you know, white or cream colored might be better. That's yellow. It's hard for me to tell what colors they are with these lights. I think I'll do them. Oh, that one's kind of cute. It's got a little flower. It's a little flower. I like that. Oh, and here's another one. I like that as well. There's a little heart. Do a couple red ones as well. Let's find, see what we got in here. I'm such a procrastinator, or, you know, to make a decision is a lot for me, so just bear with me for a minute. Kind of like that one. But I like the red as well. And I'm thinking I'm not crazy over these flower ones, would be good for something else. So let me see if we can, yeah, I like the red. It's so funny because I think I've said it before in other videos that I watch people and they're trying to make decisions, and and I like, you know, maybe different than what they end up selecting. But they always come out good. I mean, it always looks good, but it is just a matter of preference. So if y'all are standing back there going, no, put that other one back on there. Yeah, that's what I do. Okay, I think that I'm going to go with that. And I kind of like this button, though, better than this. I'm not crazy over that button. Yep, and I think I'm going to switch this one out as well. Okay, so we have buttons. Cute. So now I'm going to get some floss, which I do not have red floss, but I do have cream. Let me see what I got. I want to try to stay away from pink if I can. Either go with a cream or red, and I don't have red, so I have everything but. I gave all my embroidery flosses to my daughter-in-law's sister, who started cross-stitching, and I could not see well enough to cross-stitch anymore. So I gave her most of my flosses. So we may have to go with a cream. Yeah, I think we could maybe use this. This would work. And maybe what I need to do is poke a hole. So let me get my awl. Have my awl, I can poke the holes in there, and the needle will go through better. There's one, and there's two. Okay, I like it. I think I'm going to come from the bottom up. No, I want to come from the top down, because I want to tie it on top. So let's do this. And I'm going to go one more. And come back up. And then we'll tie it. My hand gets cramped. Oh, so cute. Okay, now we're going to take our scissors and trim that off. And then we have one red one done. How cute is that? Okay, let's go ahead and sew one of the ones that has the book page background. And the reason I'm having to poke holes through these buttons is that this Masterboard page paper is very thick. Okay. this one, I think I can tie underneath, so. But maybe we'll tie it on top too. Trying to see where I went in and where I went out, because I'm trying to do 4 holes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's up there. So, okay. Okay. So this one was a 4-hole button. So I'm going to do one more. Okay, then we'll tie it. Oh, very cute. Okay, so this is one that has the book page background, and this is one that has the Masterboard background. Really cute. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest, and I'll come back when they're done and show you how they came out. Okay, I'm back with the completed pieces, the reds and the blues, and I just kind of wanted to show you, like the red ones, I put the red buttons on, but I did take the barn door distress ink and kind of made the white or off-white string kind of red. I thought that was kind of cool. But they all have buttons on them. Here's one of the white ones that has the red thread. And out of that one sheet of Masterboard or glue page, I ended up, once I cut these out, the pieces, I ended up with enough paper to make 2 tags that, excuse me, I backed with the papers from the book pages. And I'm going to take them over to the sewing machine and change my thread color and sew those up so those can go in a journal as well. And then the blue ones, I haven't backed these tags yet, but I will. But I also had enough to make these 2 tags. But the blue ones are kind of different. So they're all like, let me see. First of all, I did 2 different colors of ink. I did the Faded Jeans Distress and the Blueprint Sketch, I think it's called. So you've got the lighter color around, and then we have the darker color, blue. so they're a little different. And so this one is, excuse me, just tied with some thread. And I use 2 different color threads as well, 2 different color blues, a light and a darker blue. This one has some French knots. Let's see, this one also has French knots on it. And then here I have some button ones using the lighter thread. Different buttons. So pretty. And this one as well, this button. And then these are tied. So they have the darker thread, and then these have the lighter thread. So that's what I got out of there. So I'm going to go ahead and back these, and I'll have those ready for ephemera as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you try these on your own. They're pretty simple, and like I said, they're really fun to do while you're you know, watching other people, getting inspired by other people. I know that's what I do. So thank you so much for watching. If you have a minute, I would appreciate a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. That helps my channel grow. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.